Hi, Krista. My name's Jeff Rosnick. For those that don't know me, I teach literature and dabble in a little music. And my question for you is, since you've written a book about family trauma, I want you to tell me a little bit about the theme of forgiveness in the novel.
Yeah, the theme of forgiveness. I think forgiveness is more is looked at in a way. I hope that it's complicated, right? That we can forgive or think we have forgiven, but if it happens outside of other things, outside of acknowledgement of truths, of acknowledgement of people's stories, then the forgiveness is kind of hollow. And I think you can then therefore forgive too soon. And I think that's what Ellen is going through in the book. She feels, she's really investigating her own story vis-a-vis her siblings, but she's also trying to come to terms with the fact that maybe her original act of forgiving was an act of complacency, was a way of just staying within a kind of a relation that felt like love. And her realization is that she has to get to a place of forgiveness, maybe that is a little bit more nuanced and complicated, and maybe it's just a little bit more far off in the distance for her. That involves her going through the steps of actually confronting, um, you know, being heard and getting what's gone on in her life acknowledged, and then moving towards forgiveness. So forgiveness kind of ends up being in an interesting way almost part of her wound, because she got there too fast. And uh, and I think she just desperately loves the people in her life and wants to be part of that, but then that becomes problematic for her. So thanks for the question. It was a tough one.
So it sounds like it's very much based on she needs them to recognize the full extent of her situation.
Yeah, I think she needs to. I think the questions for her are: can you be loved and not be believed? And can you also fully love those who don't believe you? And so those are interesting questions within family dynamics, and I think they're profoundly difficult. So those that's the sort of journey that she's on, and it's an imperfect journey. And if there's ever a perfect journey when you're struggling with something, and I think that's what makes her, I think, a fascinating character. Thanks.
Thanks, Krista.